In order to construct one application, there will be multiple builds. See, we are planning to, our company planning to implement some product. Say, totally 40 functionalities are planned to implement in this product. At one shot, we may not able to develop all 40 features of the product. The work split into multiple phases. Mostly nowadays we are following Agile model. We don't plan to implement all 40 requirements at one schedule. We implement all 40 requirements in multiple schedules. Say in the first schedule, 1 week of schedule, only 4 requirements out of 40 requirements are implemented. The code related to these 4 functionalities compiled into an executable format of the system called first build. How many features are implemented in the first build? Only 4 out of 40. The code belongs to 40 functionalities are converted into executable format of the system. The development team given a number, build 1, first build of the product. The first build released to QA team. Before you start testing all of the features, we'll have a sample check, a rough check. First of all major features are available in the product to continue further testing or not. All the 4 functionalities are available and testable. You perform a kind of a small rough test or a quick test to make a decision. The first build is in a testable condition or not. What is this approach called? Smoke testing. Okay, testable. We started testing all of the 4 features. Few defects are encountered and reported to development team. The developers fixed the reported bugs and added 2 more features. Now this will be called second build, build 2. Second build also given to QA team for testing. Before you start testing the second build in deep, we'll have a small rough check. The second build is in a testable condition or not. What it is called? Initial builds, smoke testing.
Smoke testing.
Like this, build 3, build 4, build 5, build 6, number of builds are constructed. So this is build number 20. It has all 40 functionalities. Now the project is given to the client. Customer asked a few more requirements. Our development team implemented the new requirements, 41, 42, the next build created, build number 21. We have to test even build number 21 also. Before you start testing the build number 21, we had a rough check because already 20 times build tested. System is in a usable condition, stable condition. On the stable versions, after adding some new requirement, next version, next build created, again given to QA team. If we have a check, this is in a testable condition or not, this is called sanity testing.
Sanity testing.
In the very beginning versions, the system is not in a stable condition because just constructed, chances of failures would be high. Fresh code, newly built code, converted into some application, maybe wrong database connection, lots of mistakes available in the first level of code. In this context, it is called smoke testing. On the stable versions, after adding some new requirement, you had a test, whether it is in a testable condition or not, it is called sanity testing. The approach is same. Either first build or second build or build number 21, build number 22, approach is same. Smoke testing and sanity testing approach is same. Kind of a rough test, kind of a quick test carried out on the given application to confirm whether it is eligible to continue further testing or not is called smoke testing and sanity testing. If a quick test carried out on the very beginning versions, unstable versions, to make a decision whether they are in a testable condition or not, it is called smoke testing. Same quick test is carried out on the stable versions, maybe build number 15, build number 16, build number 20, build number 40, because so many times the system was tested, already stable. After adding some new requirement, next version created, even that next version also need to be again tested. Here on this stable version, say build number 20, build number 21, build number 40, build number 41, already 40 times system tested. No chances of, database connection issue, this kind of problems we never face, because already number of times it is tested, system is in a usable condition, stable condition. On the stable versions, almost at the end of the development process, development life cycle, or system already tested, given to client using it. ICICIbank.com already live. Now our customer asked some new features. After adding new features, next version compiled, build number 41 created. Even that build number 41 also given to QA team for testing. Before you start testing all of the features in build number 41, you had a small check whether it is eligible to continue further testing or not. Such kind of test approach is called sanity testing. A quick test carried out on the beginning versions is called smoke testing. A quick test carried out on the stable versions, later versions is called sanity testing. Approach is same, objective also same. What is the objective? Either the first build or build number 41, whatever it may be. First of all, whether it is in a testable condition or not, to continue further deep testing. Here the objective is not finding the bug. The objective is to make sure, first of all, this project is in a testable condition or not. Generally, we create a group of test cases to validate various features of the product. Say, 200 test cases are prepared to verify 40 features of the product. 10 days is the time allotted to me for executing these 200 test cases. If smoke testing or sanity testing not carried out, what is the risk in it? After executing 100 test cases, I encountered some major issues which are not allowing me to continue further test case execution. At that time, if I report to my manager, sir, given application not in a testable condition, some major features are not available, I cannot able to continue remaining 100 test cases. After 4 days or 5 days, I reported to my manager, system is not in a testable position. The 4 days or 1 week of time, whatever I spent to execute the first 100 test cases is waste of time. To avoid such risk, before we start executing the test cases, first confirm, can we run the test cases on the given build or not? Such approach is called smoke testing, also called sanity testing. Hope you clear about this. What is formal testing and informal testing? What is the other name for informal testing?
Ad hoc testing.
Say you join in a very process-oriented organization like Capgemini, Infosys, Tecum. They defined a process to validate the product in their company. Process-oriented organization, for every business activity, they define a process. These are the standards, these are the templates we have to follow for documenting the requirement. There is a defined process. Any BA working for any client project must follow the process. These are the coding standards we have to follow. Any developer working for any project must to follow that coding standards. Online team, there is noise coming, please mute. Any developer, thousands of developers working in Capgemini for different client projects, they must follow some coding rules or coding standards. Like Coming to testing also. First, we need to understand the requirements of the client. That is the first step. Document what needs to be tested in our product. Preparing scenario. That is the second step. Verify the prepared scenario. All scenarios are documented or anything were missed. Review the scenarios. Once the scenarios are verified and approved by your lead, for every scenario we document how to test scenario 1, how to test scenario 2, both in positive and negative direction, creating test cases. You submit your test cases to your next level lead, who will have a review. The prepared test cases are covering all the requirements or not, enough for testing the product or not. Once the test cases are verified, reviewed, approved test cases we execute on the given system. The defects identified need to be properly documented and updated to the communicated to the developer. If really you follow certain process, proper documentation for testing a product, it's called formal testing. The systematic way of doing testing. By following some proper procedures, by following proper documentation, if you tested a product, such approach is called formal testing.
Formal testing.
CMM level 3, CMM level 4, CMM level 5, very process-oriented organization, you see this kind of process. They deal big clients, they deal big amount of projects, time permits to follow this process. When you talk about a very startup company who are dealing small budget projects, maybe the management knows the importance of the process, their budget or their resources or their infrastructure will not permit to follow the process. They test, but they don't follow any process by skipping the process. Called informal testing, also called ad hoc testing. Clear about this, right? So these are the 4 types of testing we have seen yesterday: smoke testing, sanity testing, formal testing, and ad hoc testing. Let me introduce you the next one: retesting and regression testing. Take it, retesting first. Retesting. The name itself very clear. If you are good in English, 50% of the manual testing definition you can able to answer without learning also. Because manual testing is a job, it's a work carried out to deliver a quality product. The work what we do given a suitable name. Whatever the work we follow to test the product, given a suitable title. Formal testing. Truly speaking, formal meaning systematic way of doing a job. It's called formally doing it. Informally doing it meaning we do the work but not following any process. That is called informal. Like retesting. The name itself very clear it is. Again, once again testing is called retesting. Why to test again and again? Because of we are free. We reported a bug to developer. Developer resolved it. After resolving the bug, developer communicated back to you, the problem was rectified. No guarantee it is correctly rectified. Developer said rectified. As a tester, we should not take a chance. Because finally, we are responsible and accountable for the quality, correct? QA team responsible for the quality, not the developer. Developer said problem is rectified, no guarantee it is correctly rectified. So as a tester, we need to have a recheck. The reported bug is correctly rectified or not. It is called retesting. Testing a functionality in the modified version. Retesting will not come into the picture. Regression testing will not come into the picture in the first build. In the modified version, meaning something is modified. Modified build 2 meaning something was modified. These modifications are made properly or not need to be tested. What kind of modifications? We reported a bug, developer resolved it, communicated back, problem was rectified, no guarantee it is correctly rectified. Have a check, the reported problem is correctly rectified or not. This approach is called retesting. In order to fix the bug, developer will do some code changes. These code changes may introduce the side effects. After testing the modified area, retesting, identify the other features which are connected to this modified area. Those features need to be once again tested for the confirmation sake. This approach is called regression testing. See, listen. There are three technical reasons for doing regression testing. There are three technical reasons for doing regression testing. In order to fix a bug, programmer will do some code modifications. These code changes may introduce side effects. This is one reason for doing regression testing. Code changes may introduce the side effects. Not only bug fixes, fully system is implemented, 40 requirements are implemented and tested, everything working fine. We deliver the product to the client. Client started using it. After 1 month, customer asked for some new features. They asked for some new requirements. To add new requirements also, code need to be updated, correct? Some new code will be added to the existing system. Or after 1 month, customer asks for some changes in existing features. In existing features, customer asks for some changes. To modify existing features also, code need to be updated. To add new requirements, to modify existing requirement, to resolve the bugs, code updated by the developer. These code changes may introduce side effects. So whenever a modified version created, some modified version given to you for testing, first we need to have the clarity why this modified version created. Without knowing where the modifications are made, will you be able to identify what need to be again tested? Some modified version given to you, you do not know why this modified version created. You don't know what other new features are added. You do not know what other features are modified. You do not know what other bugs resolved. Will you be able to identify the other areas connected to this? Not understood? I repeat. Today you received the modified version for doing testing. As a tester, I do not know why this modified version compiled. What are the new features added? I do not know. How am I able to identify what are the other features may get affected? Because I do not know what are the modifications made. Whenever you receive the modified version, first you need to get the information from the development team, why this modified version created. Developer said, these new 2 features are added. Okay. A and B, new features are added. So what are the other features connected to A? What are the other features connected to B? I can able to determine. I do not know what other new features are added. I do not know what other features modified. I do not know what are the bugs rectified. How are I able to identify what are the other areas may get affected? I cannot. So whenever you receive the modified version, first we need to have a list, analyze why this modified version created. These 2 features are added. These 2 features are modified. These 2 bugs are rectified. Now I am able to determine what are the other features connected to these modified areas. Those features need to be once again tested for the confirmation sake. This approach is called regression testing. Testing various functionalities in the modified version where there is a chance of getting side effect because of the code changes is called regression testing. Retesting carried out on the modified version to make sure modifications, bug fixes made properly or not. Regression testing carried out on the modified version to identify the side effects which may occur due to these code changes. Regression testing carried out on the modified version to identify the side effects which may occur due to the changes, due to some code changes. The retesting and regression testing are the continuously carried out, repetitively carried out testing activities on a maintenance project. Whenever a new version created, next version created, something need to be retested, its connected functionalities need to be regression tested. In every modified version, retesting, regression testing. Next build, retesting, regression testing. Next build, retesting, regression testing. Whenever a next build compiled, next build created meaning something is modified. Modified areas to be tested, its connected areas need to be again tested. Instead of doing this retesting, regression testing manually every time, it is preferred to go for automation. Because every time doing retesting, regression testing with manual effort demands lots of time and effort, increase my project costing. To minimize that, your management may plan to go for automating retesting and regression testing areas in a product. Take it, retesting. Testing a functionality in a modified build, testing a functionality in a modified build testing a functionality in the modified version, in the modified build, to make sure the modifications and bug fixes are made properly or not. Modifications, bug fixes are made properly or not. Testing a functionality in the modified version to ensure reported bugs are correctly rectified or not. Bug fixes are correctly made or not. Also, changes are correctly made or not. Next one, regression testing. So there are few steps involved in regression testing. What is the first step? What is the first step of doing regression testing? Finally, you received a modified build today.
Modified.
Yes.
New features, what are the new features added?
Perfect. The very first step, first you need to list out what are the modifications are made, what are the new features are added, what are the existing features are updated, what are the bugs are rectified. Then we need to identify the other features which may connected to the modified area. Those features need to be again tested. Totally there are three major steps here. First we need to understand what are the modifications made. Second one, identify the other features which are connected to this modified area. Third one, testing those features once again for the confirmation sake. This entire process is called regression testing. Make a note. It is a process of identifying various functionalities in the modified build, where there is a chance of getting side effects, identifying various functionalities in the modified build where there is a chance of getting side effects due to code changes, then testing those features is called retesting those features is called regression testing. It's called regression testing. The last line, there's a small correction. What is the last line I have given? First, we need to find out what are the modifications made. Then we need to identify what are the other features may get affected because of the code changes. Then I said testing, right? Testing
Retesting.
those features, correct? Instead of testing those features, retesting those features. Again, we are testing them. Retesting those features in the modified version is called regression testing. Remember, regression testing also a part of retesting because once again we are testing. Right. Given this example, I am repeating it again. A simple example to demonstrate the retesting and regression testing. See, we are working on customer module of a banking product. The very first functionality, say login. Customer can log into the system. Customer can do some money transfer. Customer can do some online bills payment. Customer also can change the password at any point of time. The same example I have given already. You remember? In the first version, I started testing login working as expected. I found there are some defects in the change password. This is communicated to the developer. Developer needs some time to rectify the bug. I don't sit idle. I test remaining features. Assumption in the first build out of 4 requirements, change password not working, remaining all working properly. This defect already communicated to the developer. After some time, I received the modified build. The developer said problem was rectified. The problem was rectified in the modified version. Modified version given to you for testing. My question, do you need to test all of the features once again in the modified build?
No.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No need to test everything again in the modified version. Perfect. Waste of time. Not a professional way of doing testing. Not a qualified approach. Testing everything again in the modified build. No need to test everything again in the modified version. As a first priority, I will check now this change password is working or not. Previously not working. We communicated to developer. Now developer said problem was rectified. No guarantee it is correctly rectified. Have a check. Now the problem is rectified or not. Now the change password properly working or not. Technically speaking, this is called retesting. Then you know this change password login both are interconnected features. Because of the changes made at change password, there is a chance the login may get affected. Wantedly, no programmer will disturb the existing feature. Code-wise, two are connected. Change password code, login code, both are connected features. So now login need to be once again tested in the modified version. This approach is called
Regression testing.
regression testing. Note on this. A simple example to demonstrate retesting and regression testing. We no need to test everything again in every modified build. Only modified areas need to be tested and its connected areas need to be tested, not everything again.
Hey Suresh, are you there?
Yes? You're asking me? I'm available. Done? It is done?
Can you repeat the regression testing, sir, please?
Will explain.
Okay, sir.
In order to resolve the reported bugs, to add new features, to modify existing features, to resolve a defect, programmer will do some code changes. These code changes may introduce the side effects. Whenever you receive the modified build, first understand what are the modifications made to this modified build. In this scenario, in the first version, change password is not working. We reported it. Developer resolved the problem at change password. To resolve the problem at change password, programmer made some changes, code changes. These code changes may introduce the side effects. So we need to determine what are the other features may get affected because of these code changes. Here, change password, login both are interconnected. Because of the changes made at change password, there is a possibility login may get affected. So we need to find out such features which may get affected because of the changes made. Those features need to be once again tested in the modified version. This approach is called regression testing. I given a basic example in the beginning days like this, a bike example. Hope you remember. You remember?
Yes,
In a
yes,
bike,
yes.
back wheel not rotating properly. The back wheel is not rotating properly. There is a problem at back wheel. Listen. The problem reported to the mechanic. What is the problem reported? The back wheel is not rotating properly. This is the problem reported. The mechanic asks you come after 1 hour and collect your bike. After 1 hour you went to the shop. He said problem was repaired. 200 rupees are the service charges. Before you take your bike, what you will do, madam? First we
Retesting.
need to check now the back wheel is moving properly or not, correct? Yes, now it is rotating properly. The problem was properly rectified. Now the back wheel is moving, rotating properly. Problem was correctly rectified. Yes, what you will do, madam? You will make the payment and get your bike? What you will do?
No, no,
No.
no, sir.
You check?
Retest.
Come again? If the problem reported, back wheel is not moving properly. That is the problem reported. That problem was rectified. Developer said problem was rectified. No guarantee it is correctly rectified. Now you need to have a check. Now it is moving correctly or not. Assumption. Now the back wheel is moving properly. Problem was correctly rectified. Enough? Or do you need to test anything else? That is my question.
We can test brake working properly or not, sir. We can check
Not the
on.
front wheel, madam.
Hello.
No need to test the front wheel. Front wheel and back wheel are no way connected here. Not engine. Brakes. Brakes are integrated part of the back wheel, correct? To repair a problem at the back wheel, mechanic will remove the brakes first because they are already inserted into the back wheel, correct? They remove it. Then they resolve the problem at the back wheel. Again they assemble. The brake will be inserted again, then fit it. Here, because of the repair made at the back wheel, while making a repair at back wheel, the brakes are removed, again refit. There is a chance previously brake functionality working. Previously the brake functionality is correctly working. Because of this repair made, there is a possibility brakes may get affected. Better safer side have a check. Now the brake functionality working properly or not. It is called regression
Regression testing.
testing. The reported problem is correctly rectified or not. Is called retesting. Testing the other features which may get affected because of these changes made is called regression testing.
Regression testing.
Objective of doing retesting to ensure modifications are first of all correctly made or not. The objective of doing regression testing to identify the side effects which may occur because of these code changes. I repeat, the purpose of doing retesting to ensure changes made properly or not. Changes meaning new functionalities correctly added or not, modifications are correctly made or not, bug fixes are correctly made or not. The purpose of doing retesting to ensure modifications are made correctly or not. The purpose of doing regression testing to identify the side effects which may occur due to these code changes. So clear about this now, right? So the retesting and regression testing are the continuously carried out, repetitively carried out testing work when you are working on agile model project, when you are working on maintenance project. Every week, every 10 days, the next version getting created. You know about Chrome browser and Firefox browser. Every week you will get an updated version or not? Chrome browser and Firefox. No idea? Chrome browser, Firefox browser, every week they will be released or not? Very frequently changes are made to this kind of apps. Your Android operating system also, almost every 10-15 days you will get an updated version, right? You will get a notification.
Yes, sir.
Updated version available, install it, update it, something like that. 4.6.2, 4.6.3, 4.6.3.1. They are nothing but the build numbers. In my system, it is up to date. What is the official build number? 97.0 something. I'll show you after 2-3 days, you will get 98. Every week you will get the next version. In this kind of product, every week, every 10 days some updates are happening. Every updated version need to be retested and regression tested. Instead of doing this retesting, regression testing manually every time, better to go for automation. Listen, consider this Chrome application. There are many options available here. Inside everything, there are many features are available here, correct? There are many security policies. There are many appearance related. There are many search engine related options. There are many things available here. There are many advanced settings. If I want to test all of these features manually every time, it needs lots of time and effort. But our management plan, next Monday we release, this Friday we release 98. But many features to be tested. If I plan to test all of these features manually, maybe within 2-3 days I may not be able to finish manual testing. We may not be able to release the next version in the Friday. To speed up the testing process, we go for automation. Automation will not take much amount of time, but test development will take lot of time. Test execution will not take much amount of time. Whenever you click run button, very quickly Selenium will test all of the features, finally make a list. These 38 features are working, these 2 features are not working. Matter of 10-15 minutes, Selenium will test all the 40 features, finally produce you the result. This is working, this is not working. What is not working, we communicate to development team, that's it. If really we plan to do manual testing on the Chrome browser in every modified version, every week we may not be able to release the next version. Because many things need to be manually tested, it needs lots of time and effort. Similarly, SAP application, SAP ERP product. To your knowledge, how many modules are available in SAP application? Do you know? Little idea? Many, okay madam, how many? Approximately. 190 modules available. FICO, inside there are many submodules. FICO is a major name. Accounts controlling, accounts receivables, accounts payables. There are many submodules. Inventory, purchase accounting one module, stores management one module, returns, goods returns policy management another module. Like HR one module, production and planning one module, marketing one module, sales and distribution one module, quality assurance one module. There are many modules like this. Some changes are made. Almost all features are integrated, interconnected features. Many features need to be once again tested. Really demands lots of time and effort. The management knows that our product is a very big product. Frequently some changes are happening. Whenever some changes are happening, many things need to be retested. But doing retesting or regression testing manually in every modified version need a huge team. Increase my time and cost. Let us go for automation. For the products where there are frequently changes are happening, every updated version need to be retested and regression tested. Instead of doing this retesting, regression testing manually every time, we go for automation. The major idea behind going for automation to automate retesting and regression testing areas in a product. Sir, you tell me, we are doing some job only one time or rarely. Will you think about automating it? Any work, not only testing work. We are doing this work rarely, or one or two times, not very repetitively. Will you think about automating that job? Never.
No.
No.
We do it manually.
No.
Every day or
Yes.
every week, same work I am doing, then what we can do?
Automation.
We can go from automation.
Correct?
Yes.
Simple. As long as my energy permits to take the sessions, time permits, I'll take these live classes. Maybe after 2 years or 3 years, rather than taking live classes every day, record the sessions, give the videos, enough. Not for your next week, okay? I'm thinking about that. Next 2 years, this is the plan. After 2 years. Understand the thing? Every day I'm explaining the same subject to many students. Rather than me taking the classes every day, let us record the session, give the sessions. Not now. But generally, recorded sessions will not have the interaction. Faculty point of view, there is an advantage. Student point of view, there is many disadvantage. For that reason, still we are continuing the live classes, correct? Because you are posting a question, so repeat it again. I'm repeating it. By seeing your faces, by listening your voice, I can able to understand whether you understood the topic or not. Based on that, I'm giving one more example repetitively. This kind of interactive training you will not get in the recorded sessions. For that reason, we are not going for that. Training should be an interactive training, correct? Because technical subject, while listening, you will get different questions. When you post a question there and there itself, the faculty should be able to demonstrate it. Then only you will get the clarity about the subject. Otherwise, no. Without having the clarity, you cannot go for the next level. For that reason, still we are continuing it. Generally, I am explaining. Any work, you are doing your work rarely, we never think about automating it. We do it manually. If I am doing some job repetitively, there is an option for automation. Again, that is your decision. Whether to automate it or manual. Every day at our home, we make a coffee. Morning 2 cups of coffee, evening say 2 cups of coffee. We have 2 options here. Manually we can do, we can use a machine. Though machines are available, we are not using it. Maybe because of the taste, because of the investment, whatever it may be. Automation is not mandate, it is optional. But in some scenarios, automation testing will help us to speed up our testing job. To speed up the testing job, we can go for automation. Every week, every 10 days, a new version getting created. Many features need to be retested. Doing this retesting manually every week demands lots of time and effort. Increase my project budget, increase the time. In this scenario, your management think about going for automation. Make a small note about it after retesting and regression testing. In agile model projects, and maintenance projects every week or every 10 days, the updated version will be created. Every week, every 10 days, some updates are happening, updated version will be created. Continuation. Instead of doing retesting and regression testing, manually, on every modified version, instead of doing retesting, regression testing manually on every modified build, version or build, whatever it may be, in every modified version, better to go for automation. So this is a practical scenario where automation testing come into the picture. Really, my project is a school management system. One-time development, one-time testing, give the project to school owner, story over. No need to automate anything here. When I am working on an agile model project, every week, every 10 days, some updated version getting created. Every updated version need to be again tested. Instead of doing this testing manually every time, we go for automation. And everything cannot be automated. When there is a chance to automate, we automate. When no chance to automate, we go manually. Finally, a tester should have the clarity on both manual testing and also automation testing skill. A doctor should know about the human body first. How the human body functions. Conceptual clarity, correct? Also, how to use a stethoscope, how to use X-ray vision, how to use a tool, CT scan. Both are required. Hope you are getting what I am trying to say. Conceptual clarity, how the human body will function, how to use the tools for different purposes. Understood what I said? Tester should have the clarity on the conceptual clarity first, and also using some tools to speed up the job. That is the perfect skill set required for a good tester. Conceptual clarity, manual testing will give you. Tools, how to use the tools to speed up the job. A carpenter will know how to make furniture. He comes with a set of tools to speed up the work, correct? The traditional carpenters slowly will do something, correct? The modern carpenters are coming with a machinery, very quickly they do the work, correct? By using some drilling machines, that X and Y tools. To speed up the work, you need the tools. To speed up the testing job, you need the tool like Selenium. Got it? Right. So take the next one. System integration testing. System integration testing. What is this system integration testing? So previously we discussed about integration testing. That is code level integration testing. Here we are talking about application level integration testing. Say for example, See, we are working on a payroll application, a payroll software application. Like this. A human resource management system. What are actually the software? What is the purpose of a human resource management system? Employees attendance, new employee registration, employees attendance, their leaves management, their salary management, pay slip generation, payroll software application, also called human resource management system. Okay. Sir, if the software want to generate a pay slip end of the month for every employee, what is the first input to the system? If the software automatically should able to generate a pay slip for all of the employees, every day, day-to-day attendance of the employees to be recorded or not? Then only
Yes.
end of the month it can able to generate a pay slip. These many days this employee attended, these many leaves. This is the net pay for the month. The input to the system is day-to-day attendance of the employees. Okay. Nowadays, are we feeding the attendance manually in the system? This person attended, this person not attended, something like that? How it is happening nowadays?
Biometric.
Right. These payroll software application, like that RIHRM, is integrated using the biometric system. Now, these biometric system, payroll software application, will have some integration part, correct? These integration part working as expected or not need to be tested. You tell me some integration scenarios between these two. See, we are not testing at code level. Application level integration properly working or not, we are testing here. Tell me one integration scenario here. Tell me.
If we have not punch daily attendance,
Hmm.
so it is unable to proceed for payment, employee payment.
See, maybe you are trying to say that the attendance recorded in the biometric system should be automatically updated into payroll software application database. That is one scenario. First, supposing a new employee joined, first name, middle name, last name, blood group, address, bank account details, qualification, email ID, contact number, everything to be entered, captured first, correct? New employee registration. My question, where the new employee details will be taken? In the payroll software or in the biometric system? Where we enter all the details?
Biometric.
Payroll.
Biometric system.
Biometric.
The biometric system, will you enter all the details? Biometric system will have a database? Question is, a new employee joined in a company, where all the new employee details are updated, in the biometric system or in the payroll software? That is my question.
First we can write in payroll, sir.
Right. See, employee details like first name, middle name, last name, qualification, contact number, email ID, bank details, all the details are entered in the application, correct? Not in the device, biometric device. Okay. The new employee registration, the newly registered employee in the payroll software. Okay, today we have registered a new employee. She joined, we updated the details in the payroll software. From tomorrow onwards, she need to punch the details, correct? Where? Biometric system. Tell me one integration scenario here based on this. Based on a live scenario, tell me one integration part here.
Through the biometric device, when she will
The very first scenario, the very first integration scenario to be tested, the new employee registered in the payroll software should be recognized by the biometric device, correct? In the payroll software, we updated the details about the employee. The employee punched the attendance in the biometric machine. The biometric device should be able to recognize the newly registered employee, correct? That is one integration scenario. Second one, the attendance recorded in the biometric system should be automatically updated into payroll software application database. One more integration scenario, another integration scenario. Admin suspended this employee account for some reason. She resigned. For some reason, the employee account was disabled in the payroll software. Employee is active? No, inactive, because she already resigned. For example, now when she tried to punch, biometric system should display a message, access denied, contact the administrator, correct? Such kind of integration working properly or not need to be tested. At application level integration, we are testing. Code level integration, developer testing. Hope you understood the point here. The data exchange happening as expected or not need to be tested. The communication between the two applications happening as expected or not need to be tested. This kind of test approach is called systems level, application level integration testing. Make a note of this. System integration testing. First take the notes. Checking the integration scenarios checking the integration scenarios between the two or more applications, the integration scenarios between two or more applications involved in the business, the integration between two or more applications involved in the business is called system integration testing. The integration between two or more applications involved in the business, we have to check, it is called system integration testing. Okay, I given a simple basic example. You tell me any another live example. In which bank you have an account? SBI Bank. Okay. You want to withdraw some 1,000 rupees now. Are you going to a bank or are you going to ATM machine? ATM machine. Nearest you don't have SBI ATM machine. ICICI Bank ATM machine available. Will you able to withdraw the SBI amount from ICICI Bank ATM machine or not? We can. We can. Correct? How it is possible?
Yes.
How it is possible? How ICICI Bank ATM machine recognizing your SBI account?
All banks are integrated to each other.
Right. All bank data as per the RBI guidelines, all bank servers, data integrated and maintain a data server. Actually, it is called data warehousing concept, ETL concept. Maybe SBI banking server software may be different. Assume that they are using SQL server something. ICICI Bank using Oracle database. Some other bank using some other database. A software made in such a way that will extract the data from all the different servers available in different formats, formulate the data in the unique format, maintain in a server. Third-party data centers, they are actually called. Extracting, transforming, loading into unique format, ETL. Okay. All banks' data available in one more third-party data server. Okay, done. Now, Let's say you have a balance of 10,000 rupees in our account. Current balance is 10,000 rupees. You went to ATM machine, withdrawn 1,000 rupees of amount. Where you are withdrawing the amount? ICICI Bank ATM machine. This will be reflected in your SBI account server or not? There is some integration between the ATM software and SBI banking software. These kind of integration part correctly working or not need to be tested. You made a deposit into your account by going to the bank. You come to ATM machine and generate a mini statement. That 1,000 rupees should be reflected here. So you know, most of the ATM machines, what we are using in India and other countries also, few countries, made by a company called NCR. You heard about a company NCR? Most of the ATM machines used by different banks, the ATM machines made by a company called NCR. Not only manufacturing the machine, its operating system also they have to give, correct? Supposing if NCR company going to ICICI Bank people, we provide the machine, only the equipment we provide. Its operating software you have to develop. Will the ICICI Bank will buy the machine? Never. Not only the device, machine, its operatable software, operating system also need to be provided. Then only this product is sellable. So NCR company implemented a software for all these ATM transactions. Now the machine with its operating system, they are selling into the market for different banking clients. That is their business. Okay. But ICICI Bank using Infosys product Finacle. ICICI Bank company using Infosys company product Finacle. And ICICI Bank people buying the ATM machine from NCR company. Another company, correct? But what this NCR company will do, they provide a API, application programming interface, which is used to exchange the data between the two servers. A customized software is designed, which is used to exchange the data between the two systems. These software correctly designed or not, we do not know. After integrating these two applications, this integration part, data exchange part working properly or not need to be tested. Like there are many n number of scenarios. I've opened the website kuwaittech.com. On the bottom you are seeing something. What is this? WhatsApp API. My question, is this WhatsApp application made by my developer? No, right? What he did, he downloaded our website made using WordPress technology. He downloaded an API for WhatsApp API for WordPress. After downloading this is integrated. WhatsApp plugin for websites. This is integrated. My developer downloaded and integrated. After the integration, this functionality working as expected or not need to be checked. It comes under system level integration testing. kuwaittech.com website, WhatsApp application, the two applications, the data exchange between the two applications happening correctly or not need to be verified. Application level integration, we check. Code level integration, developer will check. Got it? Right. So what is the notes I have given? Checking. The integration scenarios between two or more applications involved in the business is called system integration testing. Note on this example. Note on this example. Biometric system payroll software application. Below the diagram, take a headline, small heading like integration scenarios. Integration scenarios. Number 1. Yes, what is the first one? Tell me a few integration scenarios what we have to test here. Number 1. A new employee joined in a company. Listen. The new employee details are updated in payroll software. The new employee registered in the payroll application getting recognized by the biometric system or not need to be tested first. This is one integration scenario between these two. Take the first one. Check. The new employee registered. New employee registered in payroll application is getting recognized by the biometric device or not. Is getting recognized by the biometric device or not. The new employee registered in the payroll software is getting recognized by the biometric system or not need to be tested. It's one integration scenario. Number 2, one more. Check. Attendance recorded in the biometric system. Attendance recorded in the biometric system. Attendance recorded in the biometric system is automatically getting updated. Is automatically getting updated in payroll database or not. Is automatically getting updated in payroll database or not. Is automatically getting updated in the payroll database or not. These kind of integration scenarios working properly or not need to be verified. Clear about it? Right.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Please once again explain me, sir.
The complete integration testing.
Yes, sir.
You check the video, madam. If you still have any question, tomorrow I'll clarify. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. There are many software applications. See, this electrical department people will come to our home to give a bill, electricity bill end of the month, correct? What they do? They come with one device. They plug in the device to the meter. What happens? Meter reading will be automatically taken. And automatically it will generate a bill, correct? Meaning there is some integration between the meter and the software application, correct? Some API, some program is made to read the data from the meter, update the data into the software. This software, a program is designed to read the meter reading, update into the software. This program working correctly or not, meaning the data exchange is happening correctly or not. The simple example to conclude this topic, we go to some grocery store, supermarket. We buy some rice or some other material. The person will put on a weighing machine, correct? It is showing 2 kgs. Is this person entering the 2 kgs and price in the billing system? What is happening? Automatically, it is reading the data from the weighing machine, updating the data into the POS, correct? The billing software. How it is happening? Did you observe or not properly that billing system will have lots of many connections, many wires will be there. The weighing machine, which is electronic device connected to the computer system. There is a small program designed which read the data from the weighing machine, supply the same data to the billing software. This program is correctly functioning or not need to be tested. The integration between the weighing machine and billing software. Similarly, some materials they do not put on the weighing machine. There will be scanner, barcode scanner. When they just show that, it's automatically connecting to the database. Wherever the barcode value is matching, fetching the details and updating into the system. This is also another simple example for integration testing. Finally, there are nowadays business application, 2 or more applications involved in the business. This integration part working properly or not need to be verified. The simple and best example to demonstrate, I given that payroll software application and biometric device. The new employee registered in the payroll system should be recognized by the biometric device. The attendance recorded in the biometric device should be automatically updated into the payroll software application database. This kind of integration working properly or not need to be verified. Take the next one, the last one for today, end-to-end testing. End-to-end testing. End-to-end testing. What do you mean by that? End-to-end, meaning from one end to other end. One end to other end meaning? From beginning, starting till the end. So listen. Last 3 months, we are testing one product. Some application, whatever it may be. These 2 people involved in testing module 1. The other 2 people involved in testing module 2. The other 2 members involved in testing module 3. Last 3 months, build 1, build 2, build 3, build 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 builds are tested. 10 builds are tested last 3 months by our team members. Now my team member said to me, here I am the lead, sir, in the 10th build, recent build, 10th build, all requirements are justified, working properly. My team member said to me, everything is fine in the build number 10, not in the first build. First build, there are many issues reported. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Today we have 10th build. My team member said to me, sir, everything is working properly in the 10th build. These people involved in testing only module 1. These 2 people involved in testing only module 2. The 2 people involved in testing only module 3. These 2 people have the clarity only on module 1 requirement. These 2 people have the clarity only on module 2. They have the clarity only on module 3. Lead will have the clarity on all. Correct? My team member said to me, everything is fine. We can release the product. I will not take a chance. What I will do, I check all major business scenarios from beginning to end, from starting to end. I'll check all major business scenarios in a very precise manner, not in a deep manner, to make a decision whether to stop testing or not. Smoke testing objective is to make a decision whether to start, continue further testing or not. End-to-end testing can be called as a overall testing. A senior person perform a overall check to make a decision whether to stop testing or not. This approach is called overall testing from beginning till last. Check all major business scenarios in a very precise manner to make a decision whether to stop testing or not is called end-to-end testing, overall testing. Who will do this? Preferably team lead, who has the clarity on the entire requirement, to make a decision whether to stop testing or not. Make a note of it. Testing the overall functionalities of the system. Testing the overall functionalities of the system. Testing the overall functionalities of the system in a very precise manner, in a very precise manner, in a very precise manner to make a decision, to make a decision, to make a decision whether to stop testing or not, to make a decision whether to stop testing or not is called, to make a decision whether to stop testing or not is called end-to-end testing. Is called end-to-end testing. So testing the overall functionalities of the system in a very precise manner to make a decision whether to stop testing or not is called end-to-end testing, the overall testing. Who will do this? Team lead who has a complete subject about the requirements. Last 2-3 months, my team members have tested it. They said everything is fine. He has knowledge about only module 1. She has knowledge about only module 2 because they are involved in testing their module. Lead has a knowledge about the complete requirements of the client. In order to make a decision whether to stop testing or not, I perform an overall test from beginning to end to make a decision. That approach is called overall testing, nothing but end-to-end testing. Again, I don't test anything in deep. In deep, my team members have tested. In deep, they have tested. Just to build my confidence, I perform a small overall check that is called end-to-end testing. Clear about it. So, smoke testing, sanity testing, formal testing, ad hoc testing, system integration testing, okay, retesting, regression testing, system integration testing, and end-to-end testing. In addition to this, in some situations, if situation demanded, if required, only we do some testing activities. Exploratory testing, monkey testing. What is this exploratory testing? Generally, how you understand the product requirement? Generally, how you gain the knowledge about the product, how you understand the requirements of the product? With the reference of
Right.
BRS document, sir.
requirement documents, SRS, FRS, whatever available. Generally, we understand the requirements with the reference of the requirement specification like SRS and FRS. Look at this one. This is a functional requirement document prepared for the banking project, the Primus Bank some training application. Functional requirement document. These kind of requirement documents will be given to the QA team members. Use cases, there are many other components here. By referring this requirement document, generally we gain the knowledge about the product, then we start testing it. For the Primus Bank application, we made all the documentation, that SRS and everything available. For this RNHRM application made, but no documentation created. I don't have SRS, I don't have FRS for this RNHRM project. If I give this application to you, ask you to test it, generally what you will do? I don't have any requirement documents. You ask you to test such product. Without gaining the knowledge about the product, nobody can test it. First, any project, first you need to gain the knowledge about the requirement. What are end user expectations? Without having this idea, you cannot test it. If I give the RNHRM application to you for testing, for which I do not have any requirement document, what is the approach you follow? We explore the product. Directly we go through the product. understand its requirement, then start testing it. Such kind of test approach is called exploring and testing, exploratory testing. It's not a preferred method, ad hoc method. Similarly, monkey testing. After executing the test cases, we test the application like a monkey. What do you mean by like a monkey? Jumping. Yes, it is called jumpy testing, uneven testing, random testing, monkey testing. So this exploratory testing, monkey testing, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Also, I'll introduce you some non-functional testing types, UI testing, usability testing, security testing tomorrow. Okay. So one by one we'll go. After learning all functional and non-functional testing types, we enter into our second module. First module is completely conceptual learning. Second module STLC, where we write scenarios, test case and everything. Okay. I stop here today. Today majorly we have learned about 4 topics. What are the 4? Retesting, regression testing, the system integration testing, end-to-end testing. Yes.
I have a question. In end-to-end testing, senior will be responsible for the testing. So senior will perform smoke testing.
It's almost kind of the same. The overall testing I am doing. See, you said employee registration working. You said user registration working. Everything is working. What I will do to build my confidence, I just log in, I check all the major features major features meaning the overall functionalities are working correctly or not. Roughly I test not in deep. This is what I said. What are the notes I have given? Checking the overall functionalities of the system, not in a deep manner, in a very precise manner to make a decision to build my confidence whether to stop testing or not is called end-to-end testing. Senior person will do it because my team member said everything is fine. I need to get my confidence, then I'll perform a overall check. That is called end-to-end testing, also can be called overall testing.
Not in deep.
In deep not required.
It like
If I want to test in deep, again I need to spend another 3 months of time. Then
it is like smoke testing.
similar kind of stuff. But here, it is also similar kind of a smoke testing or sanity testing. But I check the overall business scenarios here. In the smoke testing, sanity testing, all features are available or not. That is the focus. Available to continue further testing or not. Really, we are not testing anything there. But here I am testing the major business scenarios working or not. I am testing, but not in a very deep manner. In the smoke testing, really we are not testing any functionality. All major functionalities are accessible, available to continue further. Whereas in overall testing, that is in end-to-end testing, the major business scenarios are working or not, I am going to check. Right. So I stop here. Yes. The sanity testing, everything. The entire system is in a testable condition or not? From the beginning. Because anyhow, we are going to test only newly added features? No. Its connected features also need to be tested. If you focus only on these 2, not the other 2, unfortunately other 2 are not accessible, again we get the same problem, right?
How you categorize the smoke testing and sanity testing? Means how many numbers we feel that is categorized under the smoke testing? Means 1 to 10 build, or after that.
Until the system becomes stable, we can consider as smoke testing. Stable versions. Once the system was stable, what do you mean by stable? Something is ready, people are using it. Customer is using it. That is called stable version. Thereafter, some new requirements are added. This is the first 2 diagram I have given before I start the today session. Today, this is my first discussion. Build number 1, 4 features are implemented in the first build. 2 more features are added in build number 2. Like this, totally 40 features are implemented. The initially we plan to implement only 40. The build number 20 is the 40th build, say. From here we can call it as sanity testing.
The unstable build are not using by customers. That means
Unstable meaning, unstable build first of all not eligible for release. Unstable meaning there are many issues, will use it. Stable meaning system is okay, then we can use it.
So what is Agile Model Project?
What is? Agile model, we already discussed something, but I said we are going to learn again in deep, correct?
Okay.
Listen everybody here. Selenium.development. This is the official website of the Selenium tool. This is the official website of the Selenium community. I went to download section. What is the word they are using here? Stable version, proven version. The latest stable release. On the stable releases, you had a small check that is called sanity test. Like soft test will be, number of versions will be released. Already we are using it, Apache Poi. Now some modifications are made. Listen. There are many versions of the Apache Poi here. 5.2.0, 5.1.0, 5.0, all these are stable versions. In 2019 it is released, 2018 it is released, 2009, we are at 2022. Last 12-13 years, many updates are happening. Every updated version need to be tested. Already people are using it, stable version. Next updated version, before we start testing the updated version, indeed, inside the Apache company, they have a small check that is called sanity check.
MS Office 8 is a stable version and
Whatever the software we are using in the market, all are stable version. See, what is the current version of the Windows? 11.
11.
Meaning, only 11 times the software is compiled. Only the 11 times new software was created. Every release will have hundreds of builds inside. First version, hundreds of builds created, tested. Later the first version released into the market. We are seeing as an end user, we are seeing only released version. Every released version, version 1.0 will have many builds inside. Correct? Windows 10, I have Windows 10 in my machine. See the build number, operating system build number, 19,043. Last 30 years, 19,000 times new builds are created by Microsoft. Every build they will give a number. Okay? Number of builds, 100, 200 builds together, first version they may release into the market. Builds meaning in internal development, internal testing. User point of view version, first version, second version. We see in the market only stable version. Unstable version inside the companies when the project is under development. Got it? Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you, team. We'll continue tomorrow.
Thank
I'll
you,
log off
sir.
here today. Thank you.